As someone building a new computer, I have to say, what the fuck is up with the deal with the prices of graphics card? This is getting absolutely insulting. This graphics card I bought yesterday is actually $800 now, and it's like, well, I'm glad I bought it, but I was still overpaying
wow,
for
David,
it.
wow, that's really fucking interesting. Anyway, it's...
The Chainsaw Minute!
I'm David, and this is your dose of Chainsaw Man. You can join us every Friday where we see what masterpiece Fujimoto put out, or you can even find these episodes up to 3 days early on our Patreon. All you gotta do is make a free account. Big shout out to everyone who's listening in right now.
Yeah, I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you'll find our next episode, which is our first thoughts on Sex Ed 120% this Monday on the Shonen Flop feed.
Hell yeah, and does that series give 120%? You'll have to tune in.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, these recordings are open to everyone, so listen in, chat along with us on the Shonen Flop Discord every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern when there's a new chapter out. You can find a link to our show notes on our site. Just a heads up, no recording next week. I gotta be called into the office, and I want to say a big shout out to everyone listening in live right now. We love you. But, of course, Jordan, the opposite of our wonderful listeners, is our devil. Jordan, what was your devil this week?
Oh, the insurance devil, David. I got meds, and I went to get them, and they were like, yeah, so your doctor prescribed this, but insurance was like, yeah, I don't think so, you know?
Best country in the world, baby. Mine was the construction devil. The construction, they are tearing off the outer walls of my apartment, and it's been so loud, I actually had to cancel meetings at work because people could not hear what I was saying.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, it was so bad, Ravioli was stressed out.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it wasn't a good time.
That's what I actually...
Yeah, if I could have brought her to the office, I would have probably just gone in the office, but alas, they don't allow doggos in the Empire State Building. Oh, that's right, Ravioli. Yeah, you're so
You work
cute.
in the Empire State Building, David?
Yeah, I do.
Jesus Christ. Okay. David is Mr. New York.
Yeah. All right, though, enough about that, Jordan. Let's hear the plot summary for...
Chapter 196, Chainsaw Man to the rescue! The new girl is sobbing and biting her finger. She tells the other students that she feels really bad for them and wants to help. So they ask her to take out the trash, and she's like, nuh-uh, that's beneath me. Hey, random guy, you do it. The other students tell her that she's being a total fucking drag, and if she really wants to help, she should just go crush ants outside or something. So she does that. And a guy comes out to make things okay with her. Popcorn David.
The guys tell her that everyone here is pretty traumatized, and so to ask her to smile, because they've got to save that smile. The girl says that their festival is doomed to fail, but she can save them through death, which is pretty much confirmation she's a deaf devil. Am I right, fellas?
Right.
Just then, the Chainsaw Man shows up, but it's not Dennis. It's a weird Chainsaw Man made out of bones and guts. That's right, it's finally the fake Saw Man making his entrance. So, Jordan, why was this week's chapter 10 out of 10?
We finally got Fake Saw Man. Here we go.
I have seen the theory that he is the Chainsaw Man devil. I'm not a big fan of that because for instance, there hasn't been a gun devil. You know, a fuck ton of people are afraid of the gun devil.
I think, as you state here, I think it's probably the fire.
Yeah, I think it's a fire devil. Either he looks like that transformer, or maybe he's just wearing scattered Denji parts. Like, when Denji keeps dying, they don't ever really say, like, when he was getting, like, dissected, so clearly the parts, like, stay around. So I just think he picked up scattered Denji parts and is wearing them.
I mean, that's possible, but on the flip side, like, if you look at the other things that the Fire Devil has turned into, like when it was trying to say it was the Justice Devil, like, they are, like, these gory creations out of, like, loose bones and guts and stuff, like viscera, really gross stuff. So, like, this fits in with the art style that, like, for instance, Yuko turned into with, like, that exposed brain.
Yeah, I mean, just Fujimoto being weird.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out that I checked the Chainsaw Man wiki, and on the Fire Devil's page, it has a picture of this Chainsaw Man. Like, it has the last panel of this chapter.
I mean, it's a fan wiki. That's not confirmation.
It's not confirmation. I'm just saying that means that, like, this is a commonly held theory at this point.
I just looked at it now, and it says no image available now.
Oh, I see. So they changed it.
Correctly. So that's my guess. I'm with you. I think it might be the Fire Devil or some art. It's definitely not a Chainsaw Man devil.
Yeah.
And Jordan, so you think that is deaf?
I think that the girl is deaf.
I agree. I think Fujimoto was doing like a wink to the audience with all of those. She is the reincarnation of the Control Devil. I think that dude just picked up the garbage because a weird girl told her to.
Was that really like...
I don't think it was a devil power. I think he just did it.
No, I mean, was that really meant to be a hint? I didn't see that as anything. I saw it immediately, like you said, like a weird girl just kind of told him to do that. Like, okay, fine.
Jordan, not everyone's a level 8 intellectual like us. I did see people on the Reddit, the Chainsaw Man Reddit, being like, oh, she must be Makima's reincarnation. She just controlled someone. I'm like, I think she just told him to do that.
There's a difference between just like telling somebody to do something and controlling them. I feel like a bunch of people at Chainsaw Man have told people to do things and they're not the fucking control devil. You know, like...
Yeah, like Rize is not the control devil.
No. Neither is Aza.
Look at that rare organic mention of Rize.
Wow.
You love to see it. Anyway, yeah, I think she's deaf. She literally says, she talks about death, and she's like, I don't want to do anything that doesn't use my power. That's beneath me. And when someone's like, go kill ants, she says, can do. Huh.
They die, yeah.
She also killed the ants in a very interesting way where she poked them one by one. And, you know, all of the horsemen so far have very, like, pointing base powers.
That's true.
Maybe that's a stretch, but I don't think it's a coincidence she used her hand to kill him. Because I think most people would probably stomp the ants.
That's true. I also think it's funny because, like, go crush ants is very much a go touch grass thing. Like, they just told her go touch grass, essentially, and she just literally did it. I feel like that's probably, like, a saying in Japan. I obviously don't know that for certain, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah, go touch ants, ancient Chinese proverb.
Yeah, they sent her to go touch grass.
So I do think, though, between the four of them, Fami remains the only actually Giga Chad.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she is the only one that's not some sort of girl failure, or she's such a girl failure that she looped back around. I mean, I don't know what to consider after the spaghetti incident.
The Guns N' Roses album?
No, when she's just shoveling spaghetti into her mouth. When they're, like, talking about their game plan and she just is eating fistfuls of spaghetti.
Yeah, no. I think that she just doesn't give a shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, everyone else is, like, trying to pretend that they're not, but she's just like, whatever, I'm just here to have a good time. Let me be. I don't really give a shit. And I respect that, you know? She's living her best life.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think that's it. It's really just speculating. Is it the Fire Devil? Is it a Chainsaw Man Devil? Is she deaf? Hopefully next week we'll have a lot of questions answered. But this is a really fun chapter. Oh, also, did you notice the word dog is written on the pinboard on the first page? I wonder if that's, like, about the whole Pachita horsemanship relationship or just a weird coincidence.
Oh, I see that. It's next to a poster that says fire prevent. Interesting. I wonder.
Huh. There we go. Very subtle.
Clearly that was clues.
Yeah. And clearly this is a clue for us to wrap up the show. So Jordan, I want to say thank you so much for all your hard work on the show.
Thank you everything that you do for the show, David.
You can find us on Twitter, Shonen Flopcast, Tumblr, Shonen-Flop, and our website, ShonenFlop.com. We're also on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever else you get your podcast. Props to Shannon for the awesome cover art. Find her online at illuminyatea. As a reminder, you can join us recording every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern when there's a new chapter out. Find a link to it in the show notes or on our site. Stay tuned for Monday as we give our first thoughts on sex at 120%. And though, Jordan, you really got to give it to me. I really managed to talk about Rize in an organic way, but here's where I am just forcing the topic. Much like how there's a lot of people forcing the discussion on, is she the control devil? And the answer is definitely...
Looking at the clock, and it looks like the Chainsaw Minute has passed.
Bye.
Bye.